Hi, this is Tim Blanchett, owner of SCV Legal Doc Assist. We're a licensed and bonded legal document preparation service specializing in divorce. We do provide a 100% online divorce process, which means we can help you anywhere in California with your divorce. Now, today we're going to talk about how to file papers by mail with the courts. The courts are very good, believe it or not, about accepting your filings by mail. So if you're not near your local family law branch, for instance, we're located in Santa Clarita. The Santa Clarita Valley does not have a family law court, believe it or not, as big as we are. So our closest court would be the San Fernando branch. And personally, I don't like driving down to San Fernando if I don't have to. I do on occasion to volunteer and so forth. But for the most part, I mail file all of my documents. So if you're working with us, you can expect that all of the forms that I file will be by mail. Unless I have a whole bunch of new cases to go down there and file, I will. But other than that, I like to mail my documents in. So in this video, I want to show you how you would go about doing that. Now, it's not going to be much different than if you were to file your papers by driving down there. But hey, the way gas costs, as much as gas costs these days, if you can put a 44-cent stamp on there, I think you're going to be better off. So when you want to file by mail, let's talk about filing your initial divorce paperwork. So let's say you just want to start your divorce case and you haven't filed anything, you don't have a case number or anything. So what you're going to want to do is, get your summons and your petition and all the forms that you need to file for divorce. You're going to, hole punch them, staple them, make copies. You want to mail down 2 copies of every form. So what you'll do is you'll take, let's say you have your summons, you'll take your summons, you'll hole punch it. This will be your original, okay? You're going to sign it and you're going to make 2 copies. You're going to take those, the copies of everything. You're going to have your summons and 2 copies, your petition and 2 copies, and any other form that's required by your court. You're going to do an original with hole punched, and then you're going to have 2 copies. You're going to mail that to the court. Now, the court's going to get that, and now remember, you're talking about government officials, so let's make sure we tell them what we want them to do. So I always send a cover letter down with anything I file, even if it's a proof of service. I send a letter. I just write a letter and say, to clerk of the court, please find the enclosed documents. If it's a new case, please find a new case for a family law filing. Enclosed, you'll find the following documents, summons, petition, and anything else you're sending them. And then ask them to please send you a conformed copy of the filing in the self-addressed stamped envelope. So what that means is, yes, you're going to need to send a self-addressed stamped envelope if you expect to get anything else, that you send them back from the court. They're not going to mail it to you otherwise. You'll have to go down and pick it up. So make sure you send down with your cover letter and all your originals and copies a self-addressed stamped envelope with sufficient postage for the items you're going to mail back. Now, remember, you're going to have copies of up to 5 forms, 2 copies coming back to you. So you may want to weigh those or just throw a bunch of stamps on to make sure you get those back, because this is obviously a really important thing. You want to make sure you get your filing back, because once you send a new case down there, good luck having them located if you don't get your copies back. So you can file all your papers by mail, and this includes, again, like we just discussed, your entire new case. Or if you have proof of service or anything else you serve, just make sure you send a cover letter, the original, which is hole punched, and copies, the amount of copies you want back, in a self-addressed stamped envelope. And I've never had a problem filing divorce cases or getting copies of file documents that I'm filing with them and getting copies back from the court. Again, this is Tim Blanchett. I am a licensed and bonded legal document preparation service. I specialize only on divorce. We are centrally located in Santa Clarita, California. We can help you anywhere across Los Angeles and California. We provide a 100% online divorce service, which means you don't have to come to our office. If you have any questions, please give me a call, 661-281-0266, or you can find us at divorce661.com.